Good evening, traders, and welcome to another StockX post-market recap where we give you guys insights on what we did in the channel, how we did it, and also share a little bit of our prediction moving forward. Now, if you guys have been watching our post-market recaps, we've been consistently calling the top and the bottoms of this entire week here. So first off, I want to get into a little bit of details on where we recognize the top here. Okay, so every week, for everyone that is new, we recognize, we do our daily market sentiment report. This is a report that I provide my members, giving them idea of what we're looking at in terms of the overall weekly range. We also provide a daily range as well, but this is just looking at the market from the bigger picture here. Okay, now here we mentioned in our market sentiment report that we see an estimated range between 44.70 and 46.70 here. Now, using this information here, we basically design our model to look at the option premiums for the 46.70 put versus the 47.70 call. And we use this information to really get an understanding of how the options are behaving based on those ranges. And this is for the entire weekly expiration here. Now, based on that information, I generate a idea of what's going to happen from each specific level here. Now, I did mention here that there's going to be some chop, all the way up here as a chop zone, and we're anticipating sideways choppy action. And this is the copy of the chart. You see, this is where we are when we first gave this report, which was on the 17th, which was on the Sunday. And look at it now. Just it was slightly off by 8 points, but overall you can see that we definitely had called the top here. Okay, now where did it all start? Where I started to get a little bearish. Okay, so we started to get a little bearish actually yesterday, and the way we've seen it is if we look in our pinned messages here. So if I go back up to this point here, I was looking at these two premiums. I mentioned that the 46.70 put for Friday is at 0.85 cents. Now, I said that this makes an awesome lotto. I'm going to wait till we get to 47.70, and if it happens that the 46.70 put goes to 50 cents. Now, very important information here, okay? Now, as we go throughout the entire day, we go closer, boom, boom, boom. We're crushing it with all these trades, giving us all these numbers here, calling out a lot of things here. We had calls earlier. They went up 30%, and tons of gains in the room. And if we go down, 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 we will find that part where I talk about it again. So, perfect, here it is. So, if we look at this premium over here, it went up by 50 cents at that specific point. It's over here. Okay, futures low is there. So, let me see here. I think I lost that information. My apologies here. Okay, so I said look at the 46.70 put here. So this is happening today, where I mentioned that if it goes to 0.5, right? And when it went to 0.5, that's when the chaos literally started, and we seen the top of the market right over here. So we gave a little bit of room for SPX to dump, and as soon as that happened, what did we do? We just nailed puts back to back here and constantly made over 200 to 300% on those plays here. Okay, now with that being said, I'm very transparent on my trades here. This is my entire week. So since the beginning of December, we are net positive around 22,000 $22,000 here. It was a little bit higher, but the problem here was that I had some wrong swings that I've taken. I sold Adobe too early when this was actually a play that was a double, and we got a little bit screwed on a firm here. But overall, even though the market was choppy, I wanted to hold a lot of these plays a little longer because I knew that I had a lot of profits going into this month here. And even though all these plays are red here, they were actually up 50 to 60% before they went lower here. Okay, so they were awesome trades for people that didn't even have profits, I encouraged them to take profits because we knew it was a sideways choppy market. But I held them a little longer because my risk is higher. So that's one thing I really want to outline on these, because this Affirm play was easily a 50% play. This Adobe play was a double. I sold it at a loss because I didn't like how it was moving. And these SPXs actually were a double as well at one point. So very important to see all these plays, and this SMCI actually went a lot higher. But these puts that I had here, major winner, even though I made around close to what was that, 8-9 grand on here. The thing is, they actually went way higher and the market dumped catastrophically. But I sold them earlier because I wanted to maintain my profitability and make sure I don't end off the week on a short note, because I am traveling tomorrow. I unfortunately won't be trading until the rest of the week because of the holidays. So I had that in mind, that I had to take these profits in order to ensure my consistency and that I ended off the month on a high note. Okay. Now, besides all of that, the members are crushing it. There's so many people in the room here that are making thousands and thousands of dollars in the room here. And if you look in the chat as well, we have tons of traders that actually made, close the day off hundreds and thousands of dollars here as well. We'll see some gains in this room as well. So for everyone that wants to check out my mentorship room, we definitely give everyone the ability to see the consistency and see the trades, because I provide my trade logs and I also give a estimated weekly high and so forth. So if you guys seen my past content, I've been calling out the highs and the tops and the lows consistently every week, and there's a thread available on that on Twitter. If you guys want to see that as further detail, you can pretty much see that in my confirmation, where I have all the call outs of on my predictions and what had happened the week up. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking is going to happen moving forward. Now, going forward, we see that the SPX estimated lows at 46.70. Okay, now that this move happened, I believe that we're going to see more downside, but it's going to be basically pulling down at a very slow and consistent rate here. Okay, stocks that managed to fail here are actually moving lower. So our Tesla was unable to break through our level 1 gatekeeper, which is 256, and went back below the chop range here. Tesla is possible to see 240, so keep an eye on that. Nvidia here is now testing the 50-day. If it gets below 478, it's gonna break. Okay, so initially the Nvidia kept trying to go higher because it's trying to test our 500 mark, didn't get through, and now it's going to be testing this hard point. Okay, as per my model, level 2 bullish confirms the trend here. So we did see Nvidia always try to bake back higher, but if it gets to 478, the trend is back towards the downside, and it's possible to see 465 here. Okay, now Netflix basically stopped exactly at my estimated weekly high at around 500. Okay, so this is where we estimated the top to be on Netflix. So let's see if that continues moving forward. Broadcom was pretty much a range. We didn't have any major levels here. And then Meta was at our top of our level 4 bearish, which is at 354. So a lot of the stocks actually hit their tops before moving lower. And these levels, for everyone that's considering joining my mentorship program, they're all given here, and I will provide a thread highlighting all the consistency on this as well. Okay, so I gave the analysis on each of these ranges, and I'll be sharing this detail with you guys at the end of the week. But as many of you guys already know, I'm going on vacation from tomorrow. Friday I won't be available, but I'll be available for next week. So if you guys are interested in my mentorship program, I'm highly transparent. I'm a very consistent trader, and I show my trades before I get in and before I get out, highlighting the intentions. And if you guys want to join the community, we do go on voice for free, and we give newsletters, tons of information. So take up my free community, because in my free community I actually called out this awesome SPY trade here that actually went to so it was at SPY 476. So this went up 1,000%, went to $3 over here, as you can see. Okay, so lots of amazing trades given in my room. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the call. We'll make that money once again but I want you to make sure that you guys enjoy the holidays as well. So start your new year off with a bang. Join my community, and we also provide trials. So massive amount of applications are coming in for trials on January 1st. So we'll be launching that as well. So see you guys in the chat. Let's get the money, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the room.